good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the first swing of the game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Shakes off the defender. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Spears. They're working that left side. Made a defender miss. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those.
He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So Arizona's offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Spears. With the catch, it's Chris. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it out and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Play action on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Leaves it with the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Throws for the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Spears. Fires it down the seam. It's caught. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. To the air on first down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today,
and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Scanning the field, it's Spears. Under fire! And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ward.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Spears. Looking deep. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Now on the return. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back to pass, it's Spears. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
The terrain gets rough this deep, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He takes it at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Making side adjustments here. And some room to work. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Snagged in the middle, it's Dorsey. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession and try to put a scoring drive again.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys en route. You got to find something to have some.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
It's complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like the return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looking for a man. It's Spears. Buying some time. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Velasquez. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Finds a tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarter...
Lost one deep down the right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they... not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the big fella. Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougar! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Ward. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Prince. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Prince. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cougar. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making it work.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Dorsey. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Prince. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Going for it all. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Henderson. That's caught, it's Velasquez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.